welcome to This Day. It is Tuesday, June 16th. A little gloomy out there today. I almost forgot what day it was. All right, on our show today, we sat down with Mayor Noel Hatch, who's going to give us a city update. He is a great guy, and so I really think you're going to get a lot of entertainment and a lot of information out of him because he takes up our whole show today. So he's a great guy, so we'll have him coming up in just a bit. I wanted to let you know that today there is going to be a meeting immediately following this day. It is going to be the third mutual meeting, and it is one in which you can participate in virtually. So you can go ahead and you are able to log in using your computer, iPad, or iPhone, and you are able to sign into Laguna Woods Village .com/meetings, as you can see there. And let me just get out of the way. Phone questions to 949-268-2020. And as I mentioned, you log into lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. Now let's go ahead and give you our resources. The resources are ochhealthinfo.com. And of course, that's where you can get all the numbers per city. cdc.gov is staying safe with COVID-19. And covid19.ca.gov is where you can get all of your California numbers and the governor reopening plans. And of course, you can always go to our website, which is lagunawoodsvillagealerts.com, or you can email us with any information you may have or questions to info@lagunawoodsvillage.com. And now let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. It's looking beautiful this week again. However, our morning fog was a little heavier today. I felt little sprinkles out there. So today we are looking at 76-62, Wednesday, 75-58, Thursday, 74-58. Friday, it's going to be a bit nicer, 75-58. And then right through that Saturday weekend, it's going to be lovely at 75-59. Our sunrise this morning was 5:40. And the sunset will be 8:03. Now, is this a gorgeous photo? It is taken at Aliso Creek, and it was sent to us by Sue and Jules Anderson. So thank you so much for sending that. We really appreciate it. If you have a beautiful photo of somewhere around here that you would like to share with us, please email it to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we return, we will have Mayor Noel Hatch. Stay tuned.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Noel Hatch, who is the mayor of Laguna Woods. Well, Noel, how are you doing? Nice to see you.
I am healthy and doing well. Thanks, Lisa.
Excellent, excellent. Well, good to hear. Well, a lot's been going on, and boy, you know, we haven't talked in a long time, so we thought we would get caught up with you on what's going on in the city. So why don't we talk a little bit about sort of where we are today here in this date and time?
That is always a good starting point, no question about it. There are a couple of three things that I would suggest. Initially, I wanted to mention to you, and I think you've covered this in the village quite well, and that's the census that is rapidly upon us in the fall of the year. If we haven't registered our homeowners and our residents here, we will be contacted by a door knock, and the census workers will come around. It is possible for us to, if we haven't filled out the questionnaire, to do so by phone or online. We have had a 79% response in the city, which is 11th highest in California and the first highest in Orange County. So we would encourage all of us to register. It's important because federal funding comes by the vote count or by the resident counts. We have 16,400 people from the last census living in the city. We have at least 18,000 that are in the village alone. So let's get on that. That's item number one. Secondly, as I look at the city services that are being offered, we're in good shape. We're okay. And that includes fire, law enforcement, waste. The building permit process is being modernized, and you can do that online now. And so those, and the roads are all in very good shape throughout the city. And then two other quickies. One, the senior mobility program is still in effect. That's where you can buy taxi vouchers or travel vouchers that will take you on medical trips, on non-emergency, get you to the train station and other places around town. You save 30 to 80%. I think we have a slide on that. Finally, the free notary services, which we offer. One of the things that used to gripe me as a practicing attorney is that if I ever wanted something notarized, I had to go find a notary and then pay for the privilege of having something notarized. Now we do that in the city for free. So that brings you up to date on the services, I think. One additional item, which is new and which you'll want to probably visit about periodically in the show, and that is the Small Business Grant Relief Program. It's a federal program under the CARES Act, and it has allocated about $15 million to South Orange County. And that $15 million will be divided into $10,000 increments that will be available for small businesses to compensate them in some fashion through their business losses as a result of COVID-19.
Okay.
These are not COVID expenses, but business losses like rent, employee salaries, things like that. There is a very short time frame by which you have to get your application in. Mm-hmm. And that window is from June 19th to 5 p.m. on June 23rd. So 5 days there. The city is going around to the businesses. We have gone around once. We'll continue to go around to encourage people and to acquaint them with what they need to do. You can call City Hall if you need information, or you can look on Lisa Bartlett, our supervisor's website, and that'll give you information.
Okay.
So that brings you up to date on that.
Well, that's great. Well, you know, I announced today on our program, and we have various times, is we generally tell people about what is reopened here in the community. So a lot of restaurants are reopened, and looks as though they're following a particular type of practice to make sure everybody is safe. Give me an update on just businesses overall. Do you have a sense that the majority of them are all coming back? Are there some that might not?
I have received word that, for example, the Laguna Cafe, which is a small business in the Willow Tree Center, they have opened now. So I think Jersey Mike's has been open, but for takeout. But yes, they are. And Olive Garden has opened again now for sit down, or a major restaurant in the village. And some people I know have gone there to eat, and they are very strictly enforcing the social distancing and that sort of thing. And she said it was delightful to be back to eating out. And so I think other businesses have remained open. Certainly all the markets, Aldi's and the brand names have all stayed open. We had one go out of business in the Mother's Market shopping center. It was the shoe store there, and they closed their business, presumably because of COVID. So we're encouraged on that, and that raised a problem apparently in your meeting with the medical professionals the other day that you had about the wearing of masks and that sort of thing. So I think they're all very conscious of that, the other cities as well.
That's great. That's great. Well, that's good to know, because I know there was concern about maybe businesses that would go under and they wouldn't be able to come back, and obviously people would be losing their jobs. So that's nice to know that people are going to get back to work as soon as possible. So that's wonderful to hear. Let's talk about, are there any other COVID-19 impacts that you would like to talk about that's happening in the city?
Well, I have been amazed by the response of the residents of this community. In some respects, this pandemic has been a blessing because we have met neighbors. People walk now that I have never seen before. And we are very conscious. Certainly the Ayers Hotel situation, where we had the lawsuit filed and the drive around with the honking of the horns and that sort of thing, had negative reactions. We made an editorial page in the New York Times referring to us as NIMBYs and that sort of thing. And yet there was a very positive outcome, I think, from that. So I think that the community is drawn together in many ways and are sharing a common enemy, if you will. And it has been a positive thing in that regard. And I think, above all, our community has been very faithful to the face coverings and the distancing. Very, very faithful on that.
Yeah, and our numbers, as we report regularly, are very low.
Yeah.
And if we creep up, it's very small increments. So, I mean, like you said, 18,000 plus residents here, and we're looking at about, anywhere from 10 to 13 cases. And that will change over time, but nonetheless, we're still looking very low compared to many other cities. So you're absolutely right. Everybody's been doing a fantastic job. So,
and I think the county also is now going to separate extended care facilities from the city account, which is also possibly that not all of those 12 came from the village, either in deaths or in those that certainly in deaths. So that will also be helpful.
Oh, absolutely, because Laguna Woods as a whole, that's where they're getting those numbers from. But we don't know, like you said, if they are in the village or not. So that's really a good thing, because across the country, we're seeing many of those deaths from the nursing homes, for sure.
Yes, yeah. And unfortunately, there's a little spike right now, both in deaths and in cases. So hopefully that will not materially make any difference on the opening.
Exactly. And then we touched a little bit about financials here in the community, people coming back to business. But overall, would you say financials look pretty good in Laguna Woods?
Yes. Chris and I have talked a number of times in the last, Chris being our manager, and of what the situation is right now. We had a general fund balance after adjustments that we will make on Wednesday's meeting. Our general fund balance will be about $5.7 million. And the special funds balances will bring that total up to about $9 million that we have. I was talking to the mayor of a city of medium size up in Northern County, and he said we started with a $5 million surplus in our general fund, and we'll end up with a $20 million deficit for budget purposes. Our budgeting right now, we have a balanced budget. We've assumed there'll be property taxes about the same. We'll have a reduction in sales taxes of about 8%, reduction in the bed tax from the Ayers Hotel of about 50%. Maybe we can talk about the Ayers Hotel in a minute or so. I don't know how much time you have. But anyway, we will end up on our profit and loss statement, our income statement for 2021 with just over 5.73 million in income, down from about 6 million. So I said, Chris, today, when I talked to you, Lisa, can I say we're in good shape? And he said, yes, you can.
Well, that's good, because you're probably in better shape than most cities right now.
We really are. They are hurting. There are many. The county will lose their $122 million general fund budget as a result of this thing. And I mean, everybody is hurting. So we are an island in many ways.
Exactly.
Which is nice.
Well, yes, good to know for sure. I really appreciate that. Let's take a look at, the road ahead. What are we looking at for the future? I mean, obviously we're reopening, but we can't stop there. We have to look even further than that. So what are some of the things that you're thinking about for next time?
Let me just mention that I think the thing that I would like to see happen. We have what I call some of the big hitters, the national brands, or brands that are very well known and highly regarded here in Southern California or statewide. We have Home Depot, the Dollar Tree, Stater Brothers, Aldi's, Mother's Market, CVS, Rite Aid, Starbucks now, Olive Garden, and the Ayers Hotel are the big hitters right now in the community. And then you combine those with some of the smaller units that are franchisees of big brands and some of the mom and pops, which we have a number of them. And that creates in our community, I think, very small community. We are the third or fourth smallest city in Orange County out of about 40 cities and unincorporated. And yet we have a vibrancy here, not only through the offerings that we have in the business world, but in the village itself, and that symbiotic relationship that the city has with the village creates a synergy there that I don't think any other city in Orange County has, with all that the village offers and with our own city that we can offer. So anyway, you combine all of those, and I think the future looks good. I would like, I don't know, how much time do we have?
You have a few minutes, so you're okay.
All right, I'll tell you, when you stop smiling, I'll know my time has run out, okay? Okay, all right.
I'll give you a wrap it up sign.
Okay, do something, and then I can sit back and relax.
Okay.
When the battle lines were drawn on the Ayers Hotel, you remember that?
Oh yeah.
And we did the drive around, which really was the final thing that ended that. I walked over to the Ayers Hotel the other day. They are open for business again. They produce $450,000 in income for us through the occupancy tax. And I thought, when that first started, I said to myself, I'm never going into the Ayers Hotel again. I'm so upset with them. And so I walked in. There's a new manager, a new assistant manager, young. They have never been there before. They gave me a list of all the things that they are doing to maintain the integrity of this COVID problem. Okay, they were excited to be there as a part of this community. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great if we had a grand opening again for all of the businesses that have been closed here, and we greet them again.
Let's talk about some of your projects you have coming down the pike.
All right, the dreams we have.
Dreams, yes.
All right, here they are. One is the new public library, and you got a couple of slides on that. I don't want anybody to be concerned about the fact that it looks like on the slides that the library will be a railroad car box. There will be some nice features on the roof and things like that, but that is an exciting project for us, I think, and we expect that to be a fall start and a spring 2021 finish. And that will offer some great stuff. So because of time, I won't go into that. Then the Willow Tree Shopping Center, I have heard, and I hope this is true, that there will be design sections in there that will offer food service enterprises. And that I think we need very much in this community. We are tough on restaurants in the town center, but that will be that. And then finally, I want you to do this, and I want you to make sure everybody in the community does this, because go on site, Google these words: Smart Park, Laguna Woods, California. Okay, SAM, Smart Park, PARKE, and you will see 3 photos of the new facility that will open up, sort of the Marriott Hotel for dogs, and that is going to be in the facility, the old Office Depot next door to Home Depot. And the sign is out on the building, and you'll get an inside look and an outside look. It's fun, okay?
Oh, that's great.
You'll see that and wish you were a dog.
I love it.
All right, secondly, okay. Google Car Mart, CARTMART. Google that, and you'll see shot after shot, run down, look at them all, about a new business that is opening next door to the Olive Garden empty building. And you can drive by and see their sign there. That will sell new golf carts, custom-made golf carts. And we are a community of golf carts. You didn't know Denny Welch, did you?
No,
Have you ever heard that name?
I have not. Sorry.
Check it out with Ken and others. Denny Welch was a very active resident here. She's now deceased. She drove around in a pink golf cart,
Oh, gosh.
which everyone knew that golf cart. This Cart Mart place will create golf carts like that. And they have other stores or other facilities, San Marcos and other places.
Mm-hmm.
So this is exciting. They will open up, I guess, probably sometime before the end of the year.
You know, that's
So-
great. They were located somewhere else, and so now they're moving and moving closer.
San Marcos. I don't know whether they're closing that. This facility, I think, is smaller than what they've had, so it may be a second one. But what a relationship here between Laguna Woods Village and a golf cart. That's good, huh, Lise?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Excellent. Well, I love all these ideas. Everything is really coming together, and the residents are very excited about getting back out there. That's for sure. Baby steps for all of us, but you're doing a great job. So thank you so much for the
All right, I want one more thing.
Okay, one more thing.
All right. My feeling about the city and the village right now is best expressed by the third movement of Mozart's 21st Piano Concerto. You got that?
I got it.
So go listen to it, and that's how I see the city and the village, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
All
Have
right.
a safe day.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And we'll be right back after this.
Summer is here. Diane's Hallmark has everything you need to make summer cool. From clothing to jewelry to unique one-of-a-kind gifts, Diane's Hallmark is the place to go. Diane's also has a large religious section as well. Come in today to see it all. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center.
Parkinson's disease is a neurological movement disorder affecting an estimated 1 million Americans, including many under age 40. The American Parkinson Disease Association is the largest grassroots network in the United States, working to help ease the burden and find the cure for those coping with Parkinson's. Visit apdaoptimism.org today to find out how you can help millions live with dignity and optimism. Your action today will help APDA put an end to Parkinson's disease.
Welcome back. I wanted to tell you how to participate in the third meeting that's coming up right after this day. First, you want to log on either your iPad or computer or iPhone to lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. And then if you have a question, you can email the question to meeting@vmsinc.org. And someone will take your message and they will share that with the panel when they are available. And remember, you can only ask a question via phone or email when the meeting is live. And then to phone in a question, you can call 949-268-2020. And again, that is the third meeting that will be coming up today, right after our morning broadcast of This Day. Let's tell you what our concerts are today. We have a couple. Both are at 3 p.m. though, so you're gonna have to go back and forth. The classical one is the cello, and that's at 3 p.m. And you can type in, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, PARMARECORDINGS.com, pharmarecordings.com. And then there's the other one, which is live at National Sawdust, Sixup and Cocoa, and that is experimental music, and that is live.nationalsawdust.org. So some good concerts. Festival of the Arts of Laguna Beach has announced a brand new launch of an online library of videos that is created for all of you who are Pageant of the Masters and Fine Arts show fans. It's FAOA TV, so you are able to log in at foapom.com, or you can follow them on Instagram or Facebook, and that would be at Festival Pageant. So you can go ahead and do that. Now, let's give you the medical roundtable rebroadcast from our panel of experts that we had last Friday. You are able to watch that on Thursday, June 18th at 5:30 p.m., Tuesday, June 23rd at 9:30 a.m., and then Tuesday, June 30th at 5:30 p.m. You could also log into lagunawoodsvillage.com/YouTube. And if you missed the broadcast, you are able to still email questions about the reopening of Laguna Woods or our plan that we have sent through our e-blast to info@lagunawoodsvillage.com. Let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. We are looking very good for today. After the morning fog does clear up. It has been a little heavy this morning. But once it does come clean, it's 76, 62, 75, 58, 74, 58, and Friday, 75, 58, and very pleasant on Saturday, 75, 59. So have a great day in the village, and we will see you guys again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Stay tuned for the third meeting coming right up after the morning newscast. Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is Dennis Cafferty, General Manager of the El Toro Water District. I sincerely hope you are healthy and well. I want to assure you the district staff remains hard at work to ensure the reliability of the water and wastewater systems that serve our community. Please know your drinking water remains safe. The COVID-19 virus is not present in the drinking water delivered to your home. The district continues to frequently and routinely test the drinking water system to verify it meets all health standards and requirements. It's also important to note during this period when flushable wipes and other cleaning wipes are being used more frequently at home, please do not flush them down the toilet. These items can cause blockages and sewer spills. Toilet paper is the only material that should be flushed down the toilet. The district's customer service representatives are available by phone or email to answer any questions you may have or address any concerns you may have about payment during this crisis. Thank you for your attention. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay strong.
At Harvard Eye, we are so happy to be open again and to see all of you for your medical and surgical eye care. We're taking great care to protect everyone from COVID-19 by seeing fewer patients, spacing out chairs in our lobby, sanitizing our office constantly, and doing much more. The world is changing a lot, but what hasn't changed is we're honored by your trust and confidence, and we're committed to keeping you safe. We can't wait to see you.